Так, закончили на уроках по биологии. Или по ботанике. Ботанике,
I
скорее
wonder
всего.
if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Профессор Чеснок.
Yes, Professor? Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Да, понравилось.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the magic neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Будем выращивать
Let's see,
всякую
how to
фигню.
balance my star thistle arrangement. Mifflin's fancy or roses?
А ну, блин, нельзя. Хотел стать учителем фактически. И
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's
10
class.
минут. И
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
кусается, говорит, да?
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day.
Лёха, Лёв.
Nice to meet you. I'm Leanne.
Нас за
Nice work in
капустой
defense
послали
against the dark
в
arts, by the way.
магазин.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really
Надо
good.
стащить, все
But you outright
стащить.
slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon's...
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't worry. Nurse Blaney put it back on.
Отстань, придурок, не видишь,
Trust
мы
me,
тут это.
you do not want to go through that.
А что нам с капустой делать? Забрать ее? Заберем.
Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Это граната капустная получается такая.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary.
Загрызет тролль,
Dogweed and
интересно,
Deathcap
как
has
считаете?
more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't
Надо
plant in
будет
the garden.
попробовать натравить
You get the
капусту.
idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Оригинальник, можно сказать.
Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
А она что, сдохла? Ладно, валим отсюда. Мы тут всю оранжерею разграбим.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
Еще не выросла.
Revelio.
Все можно разговаривать. Все собрали.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
И что, тут тусоваться, что ли? Пока не вырастет?
Understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Две побочки. Внешний вид. Опять с Люканом поговорить. Ну а почему бы и нет? Переместиться. Да, враги, слабости. И как нам это изучать, каждый раз смотреть руководство? Люканг, ты где? А, вот ты, Люканг. Давай потренируемся.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Опять тренировки.
Good one.
Да как так-то, а?
Keep trying. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you
Люкан,
in
ты
a
нас
duel.
напрягаешь своими этими шутками.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of crossed wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it
Давай
all.
бои уже устраивать будем.
Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Нет.
I'll go it alone.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
Трое на одного?
That's the spirit.
А, четверо на одного. Да вы озверели, животные. Колдунство!
I could never duel like that.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
И чё за...
Thank you.
Давай
It's
сюда
been an
приз.
honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned a tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Ладно, еще одно задание осталось, побочка. По-быстрому сделаем его и мотаем. На серьезное задание. Здесь что искать надо? То это надолго. Ладно, посмотрим. Если что-то искать, то придется отложить, наверное. Потом увидим. А если нет, то сделай на месте. Я надеюсь.
I'm sure he's in at the present moment, the headmaster. We'll be sure to tell him how very much he was.
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
Чем могу помочь?
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course.
Ты под Гарри Поттера
Confronting
косишь, или как?
trolls and dragons.
That's nice to hear. I've had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
Ну ладно.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumor has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
What sort of plant should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlic grows? If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Ну ладно.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Ты деньги готовь лучше. Ядовитая отвага. Далеко до этого?
Hidden herbology corridor.
180 метров.
Sounds intriguing.
Ладно. Думаю, добежим. Хотя кто его знает с такими этими дверями? Скоро ли мы добежим? куда нас послали-то? За территорию школы? Охренеть. Блин, надо было просто телепорт сделать. Тогда бы один фиг. Тогда загрузка, блин, выход. Сократили бы время на перемещение. Вот же хрен подставил нас. Гриффиндорский, скорее всего. Или когтевранский. Не помню. Ну уж точно не наш и не Слизерин. Ну. Мы почти на месте. Что тут ничего не растет, интересно? Забавно. О! Вызов входит в опасную зону. Что за пчелы-убийцы? Вниз? А где тут вниз? Что за подстава? А почему не загорелось? А вы можете подойти? Не понимаю, ладно. Не сработал зажигалки.
These dry vines are one spark away from becoming kindling.
Я, конечно, и зажигалка есть с собой. Опять загрузка. Хотя мы тут не были, у нас тут нет перемещалки.
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor.
Тут крысы.
Devil's snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light.
Я не понял. Убрали лапы свои свиньи. Yeah. не туда ты стреляешь, дебила.
Enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Incendio!
Теплицы. Ладно. В теплице так теплице. Интересно, она в класс выйдет или нет? Или это другие теплицы? Хотя нет, там просто будут.
Revelio.
Потайной коридор. А, мы тут вылезли, скорее всего. Или же двери ушли. Скорее всего, через коридор ушли. Подземный. Ну ладно, а что тут еще есть интересно? О! Чудо-монстр. Ты где это мы лазим? Мы тут были? Когда? О. Ты что здесь жрешь, сидишь в одну будку? Ну, опять в школу вернулись.
Revelio.
Ладно, потом разберемся.
Have you found anything to
Покемон.
prove my bravery yet?
Держи свой ветер там, что там хотел.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you prove yourself.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunking for good when I show everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more puffskein dunking for me.
И задание за городом. Да, запросто. Что тут бежать-то? Как вы меня достали своими дверями уже.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that.
А, зельеварению. Я перепутал с травоведением. Ладно, будем бодяжить.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal
Конечно,
some
лечилка, одним
injuries,
словом. Скажи просто
but not all.
лечилка. Чё ты выдерживаешься?
Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Приступайте. А это хотя бы дай нам рецепт, там, рецептуру, дозировку. Типа в книжке смотреть. Ладно.
Use a strong,
Смотрим
even
книжки.
motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Мешаем, 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 мешаем.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
Держи и пей.
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Бодяжить?
Professor Sharp said that Wigan-Weld potion can treat...
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Что-то хотел сказать нам? Или это просто задумка?
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he taught...
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity.
I'm
Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you.
Опять Уизли. Они еще
Are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Keep your potion stations organized.
Что еще можно стащить? Конечно, чемодан открыть.
Revelio.
Что за огурец? Колючая бабочка.
Should not be that dowel.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure,
Amit.
truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next
Хоть
class.
болтать уже.
Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it.
Нахрен мы к тебе
Professor Shaw
подошли?
is firm, but quite
Спрашивается, а?
clever. See you soon,
Ну,
no
мозг
doubt.
не выставлял. Бандерлог. Эй, Узли.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Так, одно яйцо, одно мех. Выход на бутылку. Да давай, готовься быстрее, что.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients.
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Ты чё натворил, химик?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from
Делал,
Gryffindor.
кстати.
Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice...
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well.
А ты что хотел? Мы
I confess I
такие
was
скромные.
skeptical given the advanced nature of this
И
class and
вообще,
the
мы
fact
скоро
you're a new
захватим
student.
мир.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice
Хоть
brewing.
болтать уже,
You
а.
cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Dismissed? Dismissed так dismissed. А где у нас это? Библиотека. Ладно, мне интересно, где тут это? Астрономическое крыло, бальный зал, лестница Хогвартс, южное крыло. Скорее всего, где-то здесь находится. Зельеварение. Прорицание. Теплицы. Библиотека. Нам, скорее всего, в теплицу. Там где-то должны быть выращивать. Надо сорняк забрать. Сорняк надо посадить заново, новый. 10 минут ждать. Где такое видно? Вопрос только, где этот класс? Вопрос. Не тот класс. О, он.
Наш сорняк готов.
Опять 10 минут. Ладно. Так, а теперь нам надо как-то попасть в село Кукуево. Вот сюда. Так, выход нашли. Теперь пешкадралом надо. Ну да, посмотрим, как тут гулять можно за городом. Загородные прогулки, как выглядит. По лесам, по полям. Загрузки эти, блин, гребаные. Долгие. Вот каких-то 13 минут. Да? Да. Точнее 10. Там плюс-минус. Ни хера себе нам херачить. Эй, куда полезл? Че, ничего полезного нет? До сих пор ничего не можем взламывать. О, первая точка. Чекпоинт есть. Первый чекпоинт. Грибочки. Сюда иди. Пешкариусом херачит она. Где тут у них автобусная остановка? Еще один чекпоинт. Чекпоинт. А мы что тут были? Вот мы олени. Сказочные. О, бараны. Ты чё, баран, сдох, что ли? А, нет. Кто еще приедет нам за порчу? А кому охота отвечать? И чё? Это все?
This looks intriguing. Lumos.
Что-то мы залезли куда-то не туда, мне кажется. Ну ладно. Главное, что тут есть золото. Чего? Как так-то? Я не понял. Это как? Инвентарь может быть заполненным. Или снаряжение заполнено. Вот это да. Двадцать из 20. 20 из 20. Да вы издеваетесь? Нахрен мне ваши очки? Чё за шляпа, блин? Нормально. Вот это да, вот это мощь. Интересный халатик. Не понял. Вот. Будем ходить в этом. Фиолетовые перчатки.
Lumos. Revelio.
И все. И это все. Да, не густо. Это что там злое? Крокодил что ли какой-то? Ты вылезешь или нет? Я не понял. Что такое? Телепортация камней. Оригинально. Че, ночью? Не опасно ли по ночам гулять тут, а? Осталось всего ничего бежать-то. Время! Не успели. Ну и ладно, на этом закончим. На этом и закончим.